Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about a Hulu original movie. I didn't even know that my family had a Hulu subscription, but apparently we do. And I got to see this movie, and I thought it was pretty good.
Modern Movie Review.
So the movie I'm talking about is White Man Can't Jump. This is a remake. Obviously, there was an older movie called White Man Can't Jump. I actually have not seen that movie ever, and I do kind of feel bad because I'm pretty sure it's a relatively iconic movie. But I decided to watch this one. I've been seeing stuff about Jack Harlow playing this character, and a lot of people thinking that he wasn't right for the role. Personally, I thought he absolutely killed it, and I thought that this movie was actually really good. So, right off the bat, I think that the music and tones of this movie were pretty good. I love the way that they stylized everything that they did, and they had so many different sets and so many different like basketball courts that they went and played pickup games at, because a big part of the plot is they need to make a bunch of money so that they can go do this tournament, and for that, Jack Harlow's character and the other guy, I do not remember the name of the character. Oh wait, no, it was like Kamal or something like that. But yeah, those two characters are going around hustling people for money, basically going to pick up games and being like, I bet you $100 you can't win this game or whatever, or something like that. And it shows them going and playing pickup games in literally so many different areas. And the transitions from area to area are cool. All of the little montage sequences that they have of them playing basketball. Usually, for one, the songs selection was pretty good. And then for two, the different scenery and the way that they were playing with a lot of different like eclectic people was really cool. One of my favorite sequences that they had in that sense was there was a scene where they were doing a little what's the word? I literally just said it. They were doing a little montage of them playing games or whatever, and then it cuts for a little bit, and they're like, we could even let them pick our team and we would still win or whatever, right? So it shows them huddled up in a circle with a bunch of like really like not very athletic looking dudes and talking about how they're gonna win this game or whatever, and it was so funny. It was very entertaining. Something that I will say about this movie, I know nothing about the first movie, so maybe if this was a thing in the first movie and I had watched the first movie, this would not have surprised me. I was expecting this movie to be mostly a comedy, but it was actually more like story-driven than I was expecting it to be, and what's it called? Each of the characters had like a lot of stakes and a lot of personal drama in their life, and the way that they had a lot of flashback sequences to the main character's childhood back when he was a high school playing basketball or whatever, and basically what happens is he, back in the day, was going to be a superstar. He's on TV shows. A lot of people are like, this guy's going to be the next LeBron. He's really popular. He's going to be like a high draft choice that a lot of people are like really looking into this guy thinking he's the shit or whatever. And basically that's how the movie starts, and then it goes into modern day stuff, and it shows that that's obviously not what he's doing. He's not in the NBA. He's just playing pickup games. And it's kind of like alluded to why, and then over time we get a little bit more and more of the flashback. It kind of reminds me of Creed 3 a little bit, so another sports movie that came out this year had similar beats and stuff. But what I liked about it was it's implied that he jumped a fan who was giving him shit or whatever, and then we don't really see it, but basically that entire night where he was playing that game back in his senior year of high school or whatever, people kept calling him overrated. People kept like giving him shit, and because he didn't really know what to do to like deal with that emotions that he had anger issues, and he went and he punched a guy in the stands or whatever, started a fight, and got arrested. Right, kind of a big deal, really interesting. And what I like about this movie is how Jack Harlow's character kind of helps him cope with that, and it's kind of like he's almost like his therapist in a sense. And then there's even a line in this movie which is, you don't need therapy, basketball has always been your therapy. And I like that a lot. And I like that this movie kind of has a great message about like boys not necessarily knowing how to open up to their emotions and stuff like that, because the main character struggles a lot with not knowing what he wants in his life, and a lot of the other characters constantly kind of give him shit for not being able to control his emotions or not knowing what he wants to do in his life. But by the end of the movie, he has an arc of, he knows that he wants to play basketball for a living. He knows that that's what he's always wanted to do. That's what he's been there for. And now he's seeing like a light and an opportunity of somehow he can go play in either the big leagues or playing minor league somewhere. And I think that it's a really cool story. I think it was really good. Even all the like side characters and stuff were great. Like a lot of the comedic relief characters in this movie were fantastic, and I really loved it. The side stories with both of the two main characters, they were kind of chasing this basketball dream or whatever, doing it different ways, obviously. And then their significant others are powerful women who are working their asses off so that their men can chase their dreams. And I thought that was actually really powerful, cool as well. And I like that. I thought that was really good. Some of the like relationship drama that they have in this movie feels fantastic. And I do want to say, if you guys watched the movie that came out earlier this year, it had Jonah Hill in it. It was called You People. It was a comedy, and I think that they were trying to essentially do what this movie does a brilliant job of, is showing that white people, black people, doesn't matter. You guys all kind of grow up with your own different hardships that you have to face, and it kind of like brings a sense of like community to, don't judge people because of the color of their skin. You guys are kind of like very similar, and you're more similar than you would even know, but you really need to take the time to get to know each other to understand that. And I think that this movie did it really good, whereas that movie sucked ass. I made a movie review on that forever ago, and I still to this day think it's the only movie that I think was not even worth like a 50%. I might be wrong. I might have ranked it higher than that, but like that movie was not great. And watching movies like this, where they attempt to do essentially the same thing, showing that, you know, these two people, even though they're different skin colors, are very alike and they can be close friends, and they don't have to be bickering because the other person doesn't know their side of the story. They don't need to know the other side of the story. They both just need to know and have respect for the fact that each other has hardships and that they're both chasing the same dream, and it's not easy for either of them. And I don't know. I think that is really cool. That was a really powerful message. I thought it was great. The comedy in it was great. The acting in it was great. I think that all the drama was in it. That was in it was fantastic as well. But yeah. So overall, I thought the movie was pretty solid. I'm gonna give it a solid 80 overall out of 100. Definitely a 10 out of 10. Recommend it. And yeah, that was it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.